Four European giants for different stories. Real Madrid battling with 10 men. Liverpool leaving it late once again. Bayern proving their depth. And Juventus turning their game into absolute chaos. But here's the question. Which of these clubs actually looks like a Champions League contender? And which of them is already showing dangerous cracks? Stay tuned, because what I'm about to reveal might change the way you see this year's Champions League. Let's start with Real Madrid. Against Marseille, Madrid had everything stacked against them. A red card to Dani Carvajal left them playing with 10 men, and yet they walked away with a 2-1 win. Why? One word: resilience. Mbappe, under all the pressure in the world, delivered with not one, but 2 penalties. And defensively, Madrid showed why they're kings of Europe. They tightened up, stayed compact, and fought for every ball. But let's be real, the cracks were there. Without Carvajal, the flanks looked vulnerable. At times, the attack lacked fluency, especially once Marseille equalized. Madrid won, yes, but here's the burning question. Can they survive playing on the edge like this all season? Or are we seeing early signs of a team that could be exposed by bigger opponents? Liverpool versus Atlético Madrid, and wow, what a roller coaster. 6 minutes in, Robertson scores, Sulla scores. It looked like a rout was coming. But Atlético being Atlético, they clawed back. Nervous energy filled Anfield. And then, in stoppage time, Virgil van Dijk rose like a giant and headed Liverpool to victory. 3-2. Absolute madness. Here's the truth. This is vintage Liverpool. The fight, the passion, the drama, it's what makes them great. But it's also what makes them vulnerable. If they keep letting teams back into games, those late winners won't always save them. Isaac, their new signing, had flashes of brilliance, but also missed chances. The chemistry isn't quite there yet. And while fans are buzzing about that last gasp goal, you can't help but wonder, are Liverpool still too reliant on late magic rather than full game control? Bayern Munich faced Chelsea. And let's be honest, this was men versus boys at times. Bayern won 3-1. And on a historic night, Manuel Neuer became just the 4th player in history to win 100 Champions League games. That's insane. What makes Bayern dangerous is their balance. They've got experience in Neuer and Mahler, but also youth and energy in their attack. They know when to push, when to hold, and they never panic. Against Chelsea, Bayern were clinical. But not everything was perfect. Chelsea did find gaps. Bayern's transition defense looked shaky when exposed. The question is, when Bayern face the real heavyweights, can they keep it this tight? Or will those little cracks turn into something bigger? And finally, Juventus versus Borussia Dortmund. If you love chaos, this was your game. An 8-goal thriller ending 4-4. Dortmund would score, Juventus would hit back. Vlahovic came alive late, and somehow, Juventus walked away with a point. Now, credit where it's due, this team doesn't give up. They fight until the last whistle. That's the Juventus spirit. But let's not sugarcoat it. The defending was shambolic. Every time Dortmund pushed forward, Juventus looked lost. There was no control, no calm, just chaos. And here's the truth. In the Champions League knockout rounds, this kind of football won't cut it. You can't leak goals and expect to survive against elite teams. Yes, the comeback showed heart. But was it resilience or just desperation? So here's the big takeaway. Real Madrid showed resilience, but their discipline is already being tested. Liverpool showed passion, but passion alone won't win you trophies. Bayern showed balance, but they can't afford to switch off defensively. And Juventus? They showed chaos, and unless that gets fixed, they'll be out before it matters. This Champions League season is already proving one thing. The margins are razor thin. One red card, one missed chance, one lapse in concentration. That's the difference between glory and heartbreak. So let me ask you, which of these 4 giants do you trust to go all the way? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you love football breakdowns that cut deeper than the headlines, make sure you hit subscribe to Tactical Drip, where football meets truth.